Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
I had a long conversation on the phone with my agent and the casting director the week before, telling me to comply because they know who I am off a set and wear the muzzle. I'm like, okay, I'll wear the muzzle, give up on a battle to win the war. Okay, got to make my money. So the whole time I'm on set and in holding, wearing my muzzle and everything. And as soon as I get outside on the main set, 4 minutes in the set, they pull me off. They try to tell me that we understand your beliefs and you have different views than us in this whole pandemic, and we find it disrespectful how you believe in these type of things, and because of you being at Saturday's rally, we're gonna ask you to go home. This is my second casting director I burned through. The first one because of Adamson Barbecue, and that was a big deal.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Innisfil, Ontario. Well, I'm with Mukesh Freedom. He is, or I should say was, an actor in a new Star Trek spin-off series that was being filmed in the Greater Toronto Area, and he got terminated. You're never going to believe the reason why. Now, Mukesh, as I said, you're on this new Star Trek series. You're a background actor.
Correct.
And you went in to put in a shift, and what happened?
So I had a long conversation on the phone with my agent and the casting director the week before, telling me to comply because they know who I am off a set and wear the muzzle. I'm like, okay, I'll wear the muzzle, give up on a battle to win the war. Okay, got to make my money. So the whole time I'm on set and in holding, wearing my muzzle and everything. And as soon as I get outside on the main set, 4 minutes in the set, they pull me off. They try to tell me that we understand your beliefs and you have different views than us in this whole pandemic, and we find it disrespectful how you believe in these type of things, and because of you being at Saturday's rally, we're gonna ask you to go home. We're sending you home.
So wait a minute. People filming this production of Star Trek,
Yes.
they saw you on film at the Saturday anti-lockdown rally,
Yes.
and they decided that your presence there is it's egregious. You can no longer work. Are you sure you're working on the Star Trek set or the 1984 set?
1984 set, my guy. Yeah. So basically, they also said that somebody showed the director pictures of me at Saturday's Worldwide Rally, and the director was going crazy, like, oh my gosh, who's this guy on set? We need to kick him off of the set. I'm like, wow, that's what really happened. And my agent's getting a different story saying I was handing out flyers when I didn't have any flyers on me to begin with. So different stories is going around. I'm like, I got the real stories. This is what they told me. Because I was at Saturday's rally, I have to go home. I called the ACTRA union. She said to me on the phone, basically, if the person feels like you're endangering their health and safety, they could choose to bring anybody home. So I cut her off saying, you mean to tell me you could just pick and choose who to bring home? And she's like, yep. I'm like, wow.
You know what? This is stunning for so many reasons. I wonder if this was last summer and you were at, say, a Black Lives Matter rally and you were identified on video, do you think you'd be having the same conversation with them?
First of all lives matter. And I think they wouldn't care. They'd keep me on the set.
So it's completely hypocritical. It's not so much congregating in large numbers. It's that an anti-lockdown protest with the woke Hollywood crew, that's verboten, but a social justice protest, hey, that's okay. Power to the people.
It's just very, very sad. Like, this is my second casting director I burned through. The first one because of Adamson Barbecue, and that was a big deal. You remember me from there with the fur coat.
do,
Yeah,
yes.
everybody's seen that. So I burned through one director, and then this is all bogus. What's happening in the world? Just pray for the world. Love and united non-compliance is what's going to save us from this.
It's terrible. I hate to see people being disciplined, and you're not a statistical anomaly. We have come across other people who have been seen at these anti-lockdown protests that have been disciplined or even fired from their jobs, folks. And there doesn't seem to be any tolerance for a diversity of opinion. Yeah, we love diversity, but not when it comes to our thoughts. We all have to be thinking the same way, at least on this issue.
Exactly, and it's just, again, sad. It's very one-sided these days with working. You can only think this certain way if you want money. If you want to live, you got to think this one side. Like, you can't what's wrong with accepting everybody? You know, all lives matter. Hashtag we're all essential.
Oh, indeed. And, you know, it's perversely ironic. I know a little bit about the Star Trek phenomena. Starfleet operates under the proviso of the Prime Directive. We don't interfere in other cultures, you know, to do anything that, you know, changes the timeline or what have you. But wow, these guys are sure interfering with your right to assemble and freedom of speech.
Yeah, and I think they're also very, very, very jealous of the fact that they saw many videos and pictures of me hugging thousands and thousands of people. I know they're jealous that they're not getting hugs anymore or any love, and they're not seeing their friends. So it makes sense that somebody like that is jealous of other people getting that stuff, you know? Very, very cold world we're living in, on set, especially that. Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? I hope you find another gig. I think that is absolutely egregious what's happened to you, that you can't express how you feel because, you know, the Hollywood woke crowd is pro-lockdown, pro-big government. And there you have it, folks. As a Star Trek fan myself, it saddens me. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies.
And Mukesh Freedom. Remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.
You know, folks, the police in the People's Republic of Peterborough have sent me a summons. They're charging me with something, I don't know what. The practice of journalism is illegal, perhaps? Please help me fight this outrageous ticket. Please go to standwithmenzies.com and make a donation so that I can pay my legal fees.